Okay, my friends, so let's start with the God of War tutorial. I can't answer all the questions in the chat, sorry. I will just focus on the tutorial and reading the chat from time to time. Maybe I have a good question there, I can see it there and try to answer it. Okay, this is the tutorial for any percent New Game Plus. And we label this category New Game Plus because of the bonus custom. So we play on easy because it's the fastest category, the fastest difficulty. And yeah, the any percent New Game Plus category is the fastest one. So we choose easy, and then we can pick one of these customs. New Game Plus means any custom, so it doesn't matter if you play with Bubbles or with the Tycoonius or with the cow. So for sure we choose the best custom. There are two really good customs. It's the cow and the Tycoonius, the businessman outfit. With the cow, you have not to perform the regenerate magic glitch. You will see it later in the run. But the Tycoonius custom is a lot more better because you deal more damage. You have the disadvantage that you're also taken more damage, but the most important fact is that you collect more red orbs, so you can upgrade your weapon earlier in the run. And yeah, we will pick this custom here, and we will start the time when we press X for select. I will just use this timer to show you when the run will start and when it will end. So yeah, go. This is the start of the speed run. We start with a cutscene here. You can't skip it. God of War 2 is one of the games where you can skip cutscenes on the New Game Plus or bonus play run.
Now there is no hope.
Yeah, this is the timer.
And Kratos cast himself.
I'm one of the guys that like W split.
10 years of endless nightmares.
Hey, Sunblade.
Finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness.
Music bug, yeah. That's one of the problems. If you beat the game once and then perform another speed run, you have sometimes this music bug. But my friends, I cannot focus on the chat right now and say hello to everyone. So this is the first part here. You have to beat these guys. You have to kill 12 guys. Then after that you will trigger the next part. And there are many ways to do that. One way is grab the first one, swing around, kill all the other guys, and then this is a good setup. You grab the right one here, this guy, and aim on the left, on the opposite side, and kill this like that, and there we go. This is the first method. The other method is just kill all the guys with this combo. It's hard to say which version is faster. I timed it so many times today. It depends on RNG. Sometimes you hit all of the guys with the switch, with the swing. Okay, now you have to open that and hope that you won't interrupt. Oh, but this is sometimes you have good luck. You mash R2. Oh, that was bad luck here. But it's not a big deal. You can restart the run. I restart really often here. So, for this, you can perform square, square, triangle to crash the door. And at the beginning, the fastest method to move is rolling. You can roll in 4 directions. You can't roll diagonal. Yeah. You can just roll forward, backward, right, and left. And yeah, that's it for now. So after you destroyed this door, you roll forward, you roll to the side, roll forward, and there's the next, or the first boss is the Hydra 1. You roll into this fight and perform a really, really fast attack with square and square triangle, and then mesh square. So 2 times square triangle. This is the basic combo at the beginning of the game. Square triangle 2 times. So square triangle, and then you perform the attacks with square. You mash square until you stun this guy here. Then you will have this screen here. It's a tutorial, and here you can perform a quick time event here, but for any % New Game Plus. And that's one of the reasons why the Tycoonius custom is so useful in this run. You deal double damage, so you won't perform the quick time event. It's not that useful. It's slower. You just kill him with 4 square triangle hits. Square triangle, square triangle, square triangle, square triangle. That's it. Be careful to not be too fast, otherwise you will perform a different combo. You jump over that. That's just practice. Not really hard. You roll here, and here's another thing. To change directions, you jump cancel the roll at the end. So I roll with R2, and at the end I press X and change the direction with the left analog, analog stick. Rolling is with the right analog stick, and yeah. Sometimes you perform a quick stand, so you can really raise up really quickly. This is the first box. It's really important to pick up. You use this red orbs to upgrade your weapons. You roll to the side and then perform this combo again. So for the next part, there is the second Hydra skip. The second Hydra skip is really RNG heavy in 2 ways. You have to roll to the left door here and try to open it, but sometimes you will get interrupted by the harpiers. But this time I had good luck. So now you jump on top of this. Yeah, blocking. So the next part is RNG heavy. You have to perform a jump to the harpiers. When they perform the dive, you can hear it on the screen, and then you have to perform an air block. And if you are really lucky, one of the harpiers will land on top of the boat. Okay, one of the harpiers. It's sometimes also possible that that some of the harpiers fly randomly on top of the boat. That's insanely godlike RNG. So what you have to perform now is you have to perform a triangle launcher. So hold triangle, perform the circle, perform the circle attack while in air, and then press X and the circle again. And then you can perform this here. So triangle for the launch, circle, X, circle. That's the trick. Yeah, this is just jumping over the plank. It's practice, muscle memory, whatever. I will record this video and upload it on YouTube for sure.
The gods came to me, told me their champion would come and rescue us from the Hydra. But you're too late. We're pinned down.
So, the next trick is only possible on the PS3 version because of frame rate differences. It's the box skip. But first I want to pick up some of this health here. This is not necessary in the speedrun, but on the tutorial I explained a lot of stuff and I got hit by the harpies. So, normally you won't take any damage or only a little bit damage. It's not important to pick up health here. So normally in the normal playthrough you have to move this box. You have to move this box here to this place, to one of these places here, to this here, and then you can jump on top of the box and yeah, climb on this wall. But you can perform a trick that is only possible on the PS3 version. Again, the triangle launcher, that's the starter. Then you perform a square attack on the peak of the jump. That's really important. You have to perform it on the peak of the jump, and then perform the jump cancel really quickly. And then you can jump on this. Sometimes it's possible that the archers will hit you. That's RNG. So yeah, bad luck. And now one of the hardest glitches in the game. But it's a really useful. You just climb up this here. Nothing special to that. Maybe I have to retry it sometimes because explain the stuff and performing it's hard. You skip Poseidon's Rage with this trick. You skip the final Hydra fight, cutscenes. It's a over 4-minute time save. So I start from this position, and it's really hard. It's really hard to explain it while doing this trick. You can see. Wait. Wait a moment. I tried to show you this in the stream. But how? Let's see. I have no idea how to show you this on stream. There was an option to show you the cursor for the mouse. The mouse cursor. Wait a moment, I have a different idea. Just wait one moment. Huh. Ah, the Francois. Okay. So, we are... the nose of Francois is the important point. Okay, you can see it here. This rope here. Yeah, this rope is important. We have to line up on this rope while performing the jump. And we perform the jump, press square, and then jump again. And try to line up with this rope. Oops. If you fail on that, yeah, that was just explaining totally out of the muscle memory. Okay. So again. 2 hits, correct. And then we land on that. That's really important to land on this small wall. Then we perform a short hop. We can land on the wall. We can land on this wall here. That's possible, but there's also a small place behind this. And then we just jump behind the door, and then we skip the Poseidon's Rage, the final Hydra. All this. Yeah, it's really hard. I cannot stop the video and explain frame by frame. That's not possible on this game here. But I show you the rope that is important. So I will upload the tutorial later on YouTube, so you can see everything.
Animals, the victims lay before him, a reminder of his own past, a past he could never escape. His only solace was the sea, endlessly sailing from one harbor to the
So we have
next.
the Tycoonius custom. What we need are a lot of red orbs.
For no matter how much wine he
And
consumed
we
or
will
how many
get
women
a
he
bunch
took
of
to his bed,
red orbs on the
nothing on
quick
earth
time
could
event
relieve
here.
the horrors.
That's the reason why we perform the sex mini game. You will get 1,500 red orbs with the Tycoonius custom. That's a lot.
10 years, Athena. I have faithfully served the gods for 10 years. When will you relieve me of these nightmares?
And with this red
request
orbs,
one final
we
task
will
of you,
upgrade
Kratos.
our
Your greatest challenge awaits. In
weapons.
Athens, where even now my
Blades
brother
of
Ares
Chaos.
lays siege. As we speak, Athens is on the verge of destruction. It is the will of Ares my great city fall. Zeus has forbidden the gods from waging war on each other. That is why it must be you, Kratos. Only a mortal trained by a god has a chance at defeating Ares.
And if I am able to do this, to kill a god, then the visions, they will end?
Complete this final task, and the past that consumes you will be forgiven. Have faith, Kratos. The gods do not forget those who come to their aid.
Leaving the rotting carcass of the Hydra behind, Kratos set sail once more.
Okay,
His
cutscenes
greatest
are
challenge
unskippable
and
in
freedom
God of
from his
War 1.
growing madness lay before him in the ancient city of Athens.
Okay, there we go. Come on, give me the 1500 red orbs. So we jump on the bed, press circle, and yeah, now we have to perform the quick time event. And after you get this message, press start, press X to skip the tutorial, and upgrade the Blades of Chaos. We need the Blades of Chaos for the roll dashing, for the L1 X air combo,
blades, Kratos.
for this, for the dash. We will get this. These two options with the blades. And now we have our advanced movement technique, the roll dashing. So we perform a shoulder dash with R1 and then perform the roll and repeat. We can also press X to cancel the dash, and yeah, that's the basic movement method. With a normal roll, it's really hard to change the directions, but with the dash, you can change the directions really quickly. So, for the next trick, we have to perform a small setup. When we trigger the next cutscene, we have to hold this trigger in the top right corner. If you look on the clock, it's at 2, maybe 2 o'clock. If you use a PS3 or PS4 controller or PS3 controller, you can look. I line up the analog stick with the PlayStation button. So I hold now, not earlier. Just hold it now. And after he turned with his head, now we press select and restart from last checkpoint, and then we will fall down here. We will roll dash until this point, then we will go forward here. We will go behind this, and then you see this this chamber here. You can see this chamber. You can see this big pillar here, and then you can see this chamber, and we can go inside this pillar, and then we will walk against a wall. Now be careful, be really careful here. Go slightly to the left until you clip through that. If you're too far to the left, you will clip back and bounce. You go here. I'm really careful right now just to show you the trick. And now you perform the triangle. You hold down triangle. And then you are here. You press X and mash square. And then you can dive with square. You have to dive and swim under the boat. And race here on the ladder. You swim here. And you aim for the bridge. Clip through the bridge, and now be really careful. You have to trigger the sound, but not the cutscene. So swim. Oops. That's. I was just too slow, I guess. That is the wrong thing. I guess I was just too slow. So you have. It's really important to not wait here. Let's see if I have a save file for that. Come on. Ah, there we go. Good. Okay, I will I will do this faster now because I explained you everything. So, this is also a good example for the tutorial. Just be fast enough. So, it's really important to not wait there. Okay, swimming, swimming, swimming. And now listen to the music. Swim back. Swim here on the right side. Swim here on the right side here. And swim on top. So you can see it here. This is really good. You can see it. Just swim under this floor until the screen turned black. And now press triangle. So you can swim here, dive here. You have to aim for this wall. You can't clip through the wall here, but you can clip over this. You can see it here. There's a line. You can swim over the line and then dive with square and hit the small, there's a small
Kratos,
sign. You can
gods are
activate
pleased with
this
your
by just
progress,
hitting.
but your
And then you
current
activate
skills
this
will not be
cutscene.
enough to defeat the minions of Ares.
Hey,
I
Ser
offer
Sensu.
you the power to freeze your enemies where they stand, but you must earn such a gift. Medusa, the queen of the Gorgons. Bring me her head, Kratos, and I will give you the ability to wield its power.
Thanks. I'm working on the tutorial. Okay. Swim on the stairs here and wait until she attacked you. Okay. Now there are different things. If you're lucky, you can defeat the Medusa really quickly. The key is to hit as many triangle smashes as possible, because with every triangle smash, the Medusa will fly into the air. But that's sometimes she's moving too fast. Sometimes she's not launching. So yeah, it's be careful, and that's the way to go. That was perfect. That was a combo. I launched the Medusa with the triangle, then performed some hits to juggle the Medusa in the air. So now you have Medusa's Gaze. Medusa's Gaze is really important. It's a strong attack for weak enemies, and it's important for the Medusa's Gaze high jump. And now we will perform the regenerate magic glitch. So we go to the barrier, press the double jump with L1 plus X. L1 plus X, the air combo. So double jump, L1 plus X. L1 plus X is this combo here. And now we are on top of this. We aim to this corner. And again, double jump, L1 plus X. Now we are on an invisible thing. I have no idea. We jump over the wall here, climb here, jump over the wall, and now we skipped the tutorial. We skipped the barrier, and the good thing is, look, here's the magic, but regeneration magic. So we dash here, jump on the ladder. Just jump down here, roll across the field, roll dashing.
Reinforcements arrived. Ares has brought these beasts to Athens. Without help, the city will fall. Gates destroyed. You'll have to fight another war.
Jump down here. At the end, you can perform the shoulder dash or a dive kick. Yeah, we roll around here, around these guys. Activate this switch. Jump over that. Roll dashing. And now we have to perform the swimming glitch again. We jump into the sea. Now we have to swim below this bridge. And now it's really important. We jump out of the water. And before we will hit the water surface again, we will perform the L1 plus X attack. Like this. And then we have to do it again. And if we are lucky, we will fall through the water surface. Bam. And now the same thing again. Roll here. Be careful. If you are too fast too far to the left, the camera will turn. If you are too far to the right, you can clip back and bound through the net. So yeah, normally you roll dash here. I just want to explain you this. Back here. Same thing again. Clip through that. Perform the triangle launcher. Press X and square. Dive with square. Swim here. And yeah. Now we have to swim here again, and now just swim up through that floor here, so that you trigger the Medusa. Swim here. It's really important to do the same, like maybe otherwise the next part it's possible that it will not be loaded. So you have to dive here and aim to the right, so that you are in this chamber. You press select because you can only change the camera angles with select. So you are here now. Now you dive. Wait a moment, I will show you this again. We are here, and now we will swim here and dive. Dive, dive, dive. We are here, and now we swim to this, around this corner until the screen turned black. Press select again. Now we have to swim up and swim over the cutscene, but not too far away, otherwise you won't hit the checkpoints. That's good. So now we swim to the left. You can see it here. I will show you this with Franke Z again. But first, let's see. Okay, you can see it here. This is a visible key here. Just swim here where Franke Z is. Just aim for that. Swim here. Now you have to swim upwards. It's really important to swim up. Otherwise, the camera will turn. Okay. This part is really hard. Sometimes you will get lost. But if you can see this here, it looks like a volcano. You swim down and clip into this chamber from the back side to hit all the triggers. Here's the trigger for the next part. Yeah, that's really important that you swim inside from the backwards. You swim here, swim to the left. So sometimes the camera is really bad, so you have to press select to switch to this camera position. Now swim upwards to this house here. This house. And swim behind this rock. On top of the rock. Ah, now you can see here. There's the other house. In the middle of this. You perform the dive with square. There's an invisible wall, so you have to swim a lot and then you dive here. Wait here, because now I will explain you one thing. Maybe you ask why I upgrade my weapons from time to time and not make a full upgrade. The reason is because of loading times. If you are too fast in some of the areas, loading times will appear. And yeah, to avoid that, and we have to upgrade the weapons anyways. So we do it step by step. On this section there's a 5 seconds or 6 second long loading time, and we just upgrade the weapon for 4 or 5 seconds. On this part we will upgrade the weapon to 2400, 2500 less. It's okay. So now we need 2400 red orbs to upgrade the weapon. That's a good way to stop here, and we'll press back. Now no loading time here. Now we have to aim this door here. You can see Kratos' hands here. And swim upwards. Swim up. You hold down the left analog stick. You hold it down so that you swim to the camera. And now we will press triangle to swim upwards. So you can see it here. The screen is black. Now you have to perform the same like I do. So the screen turns black at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just swim to the camera. And here is the bridge. You swim slightly to the left. To the camera and slightly to the left. Until you are here, until you can see this. You can clip through that wall and then press select. So now you are on this position. It's really important to trigger this Athens town square, so that now you load the next area. You swim up here. You swim over the skies. That's really important. They can hit you, but not too high, otherwise you won't trigger the next area. You swim here. You can swim really high here, no problem, so that you are here over the bridge. There are invisible walls, so this is the perfect high. Swim here, nothing special. Okay, on here, you have to be really careful here. Until the camera turn, press select. So, you have to swim up, be careful. Here, swim below this door, this here. Otherwise, if you are too if you are not high enough, you will trigger the cutscene. So hold triangle and swim forward. So otherwise you will trigger the cutscene and the fight. Okay. Now you swim here. You can see this window in the middle, but you swim over this wall here and then dive. Dive with square. Just swim. Yeah, now you can see the corridor. You can swim here. You can swim inside. You can swim outside the corridor. Just swim inside. So sometimes you won't hit any triggers, and then you will fuck up in the next area. So, you can see it. Hold triangle and now, plop. Kratos is on the perfect position. That's really easy. Again, zack. So, now you swim to the back left and press triangle so that you clip through that. And then you swim in the other direction so that you can clip through this. There's an invisible wall. So you have to swim a little bit to the back. Otherwise, you will hit the invisible wall. But yeah, I'm too far away. So this is good. Now you swim under this floor here. You can aim for this part. That's really easy. Just swim under this thing here. Just swim here. Nothing special to this. And yeah, aim for this. Aim for this here. There's the corridor. Here's the corridor. So here we go. Now to the right, and then the camera turned automatically. Swim here, swim here, swim here. Now you have to press select to turn the camera. You swim over this door here in this position and then perform the dive. Come on, camera. Yes, there we go. Now you swim here, up, and you can see it. You can clip here. So be careful. If you are too close to the wall, it's possible to clip back and bound. But yeah, this is perfect. So now you can see the stairs 2 times. 1 time here. This is the first one. 1 time here. And after the second one, you have to clip back and bound. So not here. Here's the second one. And after this, you can clip back and bound here. And now just dive. And then you will land in the pool and cancel the swimming glitch. And yeah, now you can move again. Nothing special here, just ignore all the enemies. Double jump here to the ledge. Just ignore all the enemies. And now there's a really important part. You need to kill the 2 Cyclops for the red orbs. That's really important. And the Cyclops, they will give you different amount of orbs. And it depends on the combo you perform there. So the best way is you hold down L2 and press square for this attack. And until they transformed into stone, you press square, square, triangle. This is the combo to go. Square, square, triangle. And now you can see if you spend red orbs to the Medusa and you are at 2400. If you have a 9 or a 10 on the top left corner, you are fine. You have enough red orbs. 8 is also possible sometimes. If you have a 7, this can be critical. So yeah, be sure to perform here L1, L2 plus square, and when they transform into a stone, perform square, square, triangle. And then you get a lot of red orbs. So you climb up the ladder, and almost at the end of the ladder, you hold down the left analog stick and press X 2 times to perform a wall jump. And then change the direction. When you are at the wall, You press down X and then up and X. And then you perform the wall jump. That's a small time save. For this, you don't need the dash, the shoulder dash. You just perform the rolls here. You activate the switch. You go to this position and perform L1 plus X, the launcher. And then you land on this and you can perform a shoulder dash. Okay. There's a long loading time, so we upgrade the Medusa's Gaze to 2800, 2900 left. We roll here, roll right side. And again, here's also a loading time. We upgrade to 1000 or 1100. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. There's a really long loading time, and I will show you. No, I will not show you, but here we upgrade the rest here because this loading time is really long. We upgrade here and roll inside into the cutscene. Normally there's a really long loading time, but I explained it earlier.
Kratos,
If you wait, you will skip the loading time. But just waiting is not good for sure. So we have to upgrade the weapons anyways. So why not in this situation? That's the reason why we upgrade the weapons step by step.
With such a weapon,
It's not a really big deal, but at the end it's a time save of 20 seconds or so
And so it is hidden well.
in the
Far
roll
across
run.
the desert of lost
That's really
souls.
good because it's a
There
no-brainer.
is safe passage through the deadly sands. but
Okay,
only those who hear and
no,
follow
one
the
of the
siren's
most
song will
inconsistent
discover
tricks
it.
in the game, maybe.
You must find the sirens, Kratos. Only they can guide you to Kronos, the Titan.
a Titan lives.
Kronos is the last. Zeus has commanded him to wander the desert endlessly. The temple
But
of
first the
Pandora
cutscene.
chained to his back until the swirling sands rip the very flesh from his bones. Stay true to the song of the siren, Kratos. Your journey begins here. Pray it leads you back to Athens with Pandora's box.
Okay. So, now you have to be careful to not trigger any siren cutscenes. So you will aim top right and roll in this direction. Just in the upright, in the northwest. You can see it here. Here's a small temple, broken temple. You will roll right on this. Here, this is a good rock. This rock here, you can aim on this rock. Roll on the right side from this rock. And here's the other one. Here's the other rock. Another rock here. And roll here on the right side of this box to this wall. And now you go along this wall until you see this temple here. And here's one mark. Here's one small marking. You can see the structure of this wall. And here's one white point that is higher than the other ones here. The nose of Franka-Z. Aim on this, on the nose of Franka-Z. This white spiky texture here. This is important. So you aim for that. You can see it here. It's it's glitchy. And now you perform X and immediately a dive with R1. So this X R1, X R1, and then you aim for that. And as I said before, it's one of the most inconsistent tricks. Oops. And that was bad. The problem is, if you perform this, just with explaining, you have, it's hard to stop in the middle part of this, because you have to perform a really quick jump cancel after that. Otherwise you will fall down through the floor and die. So I will do this now quickly without explanations, and then if you have to perform a double jump to jump on top of this. Yeah, it's really hard to explain the tricks, and in the middle of a trick I explain stuff and then I will fuck up the second part. So yeah, you have to see this sometimes here in the tutorial maybe. Okay, you go to this part, you perform triangle launcher. It's basically the same thing that you perform on the box skip. So triangle, square and X. And then we are here. Normally you can perform a shoulder dash to be faster here. Zack, X to jump cancel. Press R2. Roll here, roll here. Yeah, and then activate this. You will see a lot of jump cancels at the end of a dash or a roll. I will show you a small trick for the next fight. We upgrade the Medusa's Gaze to level 2. And we use this shot. It's L2 plus triangle. This shot is really important. It's the strongest attack against normal enemies, because we will instantly transform them into a stone. And when they are in this state, when they are stoned, then we perform a square attack. We have to be really fast, so like this. Oops. This. The L2 is auto aim. So if two sirens are in two different directions, it will aim the one that is closer to you. And yeah, you have to perform this. You will see it in the next fight. I will just do the next fight without explanations. You will see how you have to perform this. Okay, L1 plus triangle and then square. Really, you have to perform this really quickly to destroy them. If you're too slow, you can't destroy them with the square attack. So that was perfect. Yeah, the last three Medusas are on the right side, the other one on the left side. That's the reason why I rolled to this point. So be sure to roll to this point here. This point. Then you're in the perfect position for this two sirens here, and you won't trigger the right Medusas. So this point here is really good if you end here. Okay, now a long cutscene. Ba, 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 ba.
Kronos, the last of the mighty Titans, emerged from the desert sands. On his back, Pandora's temple awaited, massive and patient, ready to challenge all who went in search of its guarded treasure.
Hey, Lepros.
For 3 days, Kratos climbed the sheer walls of the mountain. He knew he would either recover Pandora's box or perish inside the cursed temple, never to return to the world of men.
Yeah, this is my best time. Frank-Z, my mouse cursor for this evening. Okay, you just perform shoulder dashes here, roll dashes here, until this point here. Now you press start and switch to the Blades of Chaos, and you perform the same upgrade technique like you did before. You upgrade until you see the number 1400 on the right side. Here, around this, because you need the other red orbs for the other upgrades. And then you roll into this cutscene, and you won't see any loading time. Yeah. Now we will skip a bigger part here. We will dash behind this box. So there are different ways to do that. Just normal dash or roll dashing, and when we are behind this box, we have to press the left analog stick, your movement analog stick, to the left, and then he will clip inside this. And now be careful. You have to run and jump to get on top of the on the stairs behind the door. Oops, come on. Okay, so yeah, it's hard to stop here and just explain the stuff. Correct. Perform one jump. That is really important. You have to perform one jump, so you clip inside this fully. And then you can walk here. But be careful. Not too far to the right, otherwise you will fall down. Just run. Here's one small wall. You have to run around this and perform a double jump. Not too far to the right, otherwise you will fall down. It's really hard to explain. Just practice this trick few times, then you get a feeling of that. It's really important to clip behind the box. If you do, press left so that you clip inside, X for the full clip, and then you have to run around a small wall and perform a double jump to the front, to the camera. Then you roll dash up here. Here two ways to skip that. You can perform a high jump here, but there's no difference in speed. You can just perform this. Roll inside the cutscene, and then you perform again the L2 plus triangle attack to kill all these guys. You go in this position, you press L2 and square, and then triangle. After a short time, again. So this will make this fight a little bit faster. You roll here until you can see this entry. You press start, upgrade a little bit, 300 points or so, up to 1000 here, and then, yeah, just roll dash through that. If you have the correct timing, these things won't hit you. Jump over here, activate the switch to stop these machines here. Perform a shoulder dash into that. And yeah, go back the same way and turn the switch. So you will skip the next chamber. So you will not stop here. You will move and continue to the next chamber. And this is the chamber where you will get the Blades of Artemis. Roll into this.
Artemis.
I will teach all the tricks that I perform in my speedruns.
You have learned to use the blades of chaos well, but they alone will not carry you to the end of your task. I offer you the very blade I used to slay a titan. Take this gift and use
So
it
now
to
I will
complete
get
your quest.
a really
Take this
important
weapon, Kratos. Take this
weapon,
power and use it to
maybe
defeat your
the most important weapon in the game, Blades of Artemis. I use this for many things, for boss fights, for the
Go with the gods, Kratos.
Blades of
Go
Artemis
forth
high
in the
jump.
name of Olympus.
Okay, press R1 plus R1 to switch to the blades. Now I will show you a few tricks. The first thing is we have Medusa's Gaze level 2 and the Blades of Artemis. This is the most important combo for the high jump, for many tricks, many skips. So we press X for the jump and in air press square circle for this 2-hit attack. And then we cancel this with an air shot. So you perform the air shot when you press L2 in air. And now we have to combine this. It's this. And then we have to repeat that. With Regenerate Magic, we can perform many jumps, but be careful. As you can see, we can run out of the magic, so we can't perform infinite jumps. That is not possible in this game. You can see it here. For sure, we have the regeneration. But now you can see we can perform more jumps. And you can see after 6 or 7 jumps we will lose high. This is the reason, because we lose air momentum. Air momentum means if we jump, we have this momentum, this speed, the high, and it will lower. After every combo we will lower. It's like a curve. So we start really high and then it's like that, and then so what we have to do is we have to perform a jump cancel. A jump cancel after 6 cycles. But we can't perform a jump after the Medusa's Gaze shot. So what we have to do, we also can't perform a jump, the double jump after this combo. So what we have to do now is we have to perform a glitch called Fuse Glitch. You can see it here. We have Blades of Artemis equipped, but we can't perform this attack in the combo. This attack is only possible with Blades of Chaos. It's not possible with the Blades of Artemis. It's the L1 plus X trick. But with the fuse glitch, it's possible. So we perform this, and after the Medusa shot, immediately after that, after we press L2, we hold L1 and then press X. You can see, we just perform the attack and then switch back to the Blades of Artemis. So, shot L1, we perform the shot with L2, then hold L1 and press X to perform the fuse glitch. And after the fuse glitch, so we perform a normal jump, we can perform the double jump. And then you use the double jump and perform this combo again. I will show you this now. Fuse glitch and double jump. And then we can perform another 5 or 6 jumps. And then it's like that. Normally it's like this. Now we are at the peak on jump 6, and now we will we only have a little bit high, and we will lose high after the 6th jump. So what we perform now is stop and perform the double jump, and then we can again jump higher. And now there's another technique to gain a lot more high. This is the Lanyon air momentum glitch. This is the normal jump. But as you can see here, look, Kratos is like jumping on the moon in a low gravity state. He's in a low gravity state. It's a low gravity jump. This is the normal jump, really quickly. Boop, boop, boop. But here you can see, like he is on the moon. I perform this with an air attack before I land on the ground. So I jump and I press the Medusa's Gaze air shot, but I press it before I land on the ground. I press it here. So you won't see it, that it comes out. You barely see it. You barely see the Medusa head. Who? So you have to jump, and when you fall down, press L2. This is also a really good Medusa, really good jump. You can perform it with every air attack. You can perform it with the square attack. So here, but it's not that good. The Medusa's Gaze air shot is better. The best one is if you perform the L1 plus X trick after the fuse glitch. This is really, you can see it here. This is really good. Here, this is perfect. And then, look, Kratos gains a lot of high. For sure, I will be blocked by this wall here, but it's really, really high. I will show you this on a different spot later. But first, let's continue here. I will save the game. This is not important in a speedrun, just for the tutorial. I will roll dash over or behind the bridge, it doesn't matter. Now here, it's really important, just pull back this Gorgons. Perfect, perfect. Pull back the Medusas and jump on top of this. Now you have to go to the left side until the camera turned. This is perfect. This is not good. This is not good. I will kill these guys. You have not to kill this guys here, but to show you the trick. This is not a good camera angle. This is the good camera angle. Go to this wall and then go here. Don't go here, or the camera will turn. No, go here to this wall go here, jump on top. This camera angle is important. Switch to Blades of Artemis, perform the double jump, and then not perform this square circle attack, perform the square circle attack. And at the end, perform Medusa's gaze shot with the fuse glitch. Yeah, you have to be careful here. So. And then do nothing, just after the L1 plus X air combo, don't touch the controller. If you move forward, you will fall down. You go to the left and a little bit back. A little bit back. You can see it. It's really close to the gap here. And then you line up with this here. Look at the nose of Frankazi here. With this. You can see it. Here's the ledge. And here's a small... Yeah, it's just one wall hit another wall. It's like this here. Aim this. Okay, it's really hard to explain this trick while doing it at the same time. Just jump with one jump, not the double jump. Save the double jump. 1x, not double X. That's not good. Run and then perform the combo. And aim a little bit to the right. A little bit to the right, to this box. Perform the double jump. And yeah. Then you land here. It's not. It looks really hard, but you can. If you see this, you can aim a little bit and change the direction while you are in air, and then you can aim this. It's a practice thing, but once you understand how it works, no problem anymore. Switch back to the blades because we need the roll dashes here. So for the next part, there are two different methods. I will show you both of them. The more consistent but slower version that I did in my record, or the faster one that Akheon did in his run. So the first one is the slower one, but safer. Landing air momentum. You have to jump on top of this here. Okay, one more important thing. Look, it's really important to upgrade the Blades of Chaos to level 2. We have 1695 red orbs and we need 1083. Perfect. We don't need any more red orbs. But at the part where where I defeated the Cyclops, if I have not enough red orbs, here's a box, and we will get a lot of red orbs out of this box. So open this box if you don't have enough red orbs for the upgrade. This is the first part. The other one is like the box skip, like the one small skip after the temple entry. We performed the triangle launcher. This, then press X and then square. Sorry, triangle launcher, square for the air attack, and then press X. It has to be a perfect timing. Look, it's. So, now we have to run against the window, otherwise, look, on some parts he can stand here, but it's easier if you just run against the window and then you press a double jump and hold to the left. 1, 2. Oops. Okay, that was a bad example. I will show you this again. Okay. This. Okay. Switch here, switch to the blades, and now perform landing air momentum with Medusa's gaze. So jump L2, then you are in this low gravity state, and then press 2 of this, Now you're on top of that. You have to perform three cycles. Try to jump behind the door. So aim to the right side. Otherwise the camera is fucked like this. The camera is really bad. But it turned automatically later. Normally, if you perform it perfect, you will land here and you can continue really quickly. Jump over this bookcase here. Goodbye, thank you. Open that. Okay. Go back. Go back to this box. Jump on this box with the landing air momentum. So jump and press L2 before you land on the box, and then perform four times this combo. Then you are on top of this. Then you have to run against the wall and jump a little bit to the right, to the right side, or to the hold the analog stick on top. So run around a small wall, but not too far to the right. Otherwise, you will fall down. So you have to, after you clip through the wall, you have to aim on the other side so that you land here. If not, you will fall down behind this wall and you will die. And this is a big time lost, by the way. Okay, jump down, roll here, roll here. Okay. The razor blade room. I have no really setup for that. I just roll through the room and hope that nothing will hit me. Okay, if you lose a lot of health, there's the green box. Oops. Okay, I did this a lot better in my last runs, but okay. So, here's the door. Go through the door. You won't... Please, don't save here. Just save here for the tutorial. So, if you did good work on manipulate the medusas, you won't have any medusas on the next part. Otherwise, the next part is more random. So, you roll here, you switch to Blades of Artemis. And now this trick is really inconsistent, especially for me. I perform a small run for 1 or 2 steps, then jump, and I perform square, circle, then square, square, circle, and then square, circle again. But every gamer has their own timing. And I try to jump here, and now just, yeah, this is possible. You can get trolled here. Land on this small wooden plank, and then just jump and try to clip through that. This is maybe one of the hardest tricks to learn and to master. Perfect, this is good. Just press another time X and the air combo. Now roll here, roll here, roll here, roll here. You don't need the camera change again, but perform the same thing. Double jump, square, square, circle, then the Medusa skate shot and the air combo L1 plus X. I showed you this combo earlier. Now go to the top left corner. Be careful. More to not clip back and bound. This is the perfect camera angle. This part is hard if you perform it for the first time because you can't see anything. It's just a practice thing. Go to the left side. Be carefully. Yeah. Now you can see Kratos. You go here, and then, yeah, be careful. You have to perform a double jump. If you're too far to the left, you will fall down and die. If you're too far to the right, you will clip back into this arena. It's not good. Now upgrade for 600, 500, it doesn't matter. So now we have 600 left of 597. It doesn't matter. Just spend a few red orbs here to avoid the loading time. That's it. Go here. Until you see the corridor with the spiky walls. Until you see the corridor with the spiky walls. It's the next corridor. Not the next one. There, you skip one corridor and it's the second corridor. So this corridor. Now you can put in the skull here. I will show you here. Go to this side here. Again. You can see this here. Go here. Below the ladder. And then equip. You can after a dash you can hold R1 and press L1. That's a small trick to save time. Perform the shoulder dash, hold down L1 and press R1 and press L1. So this is for the dash. Again. Dash. Hold. Small time save. Now you have to perform a small Medusa's gaze landing air momentum and then perform 2 jumps followed by an air shot with the fuse glitch and jump on this. I will show you this again. Okay, again. Before you hit the ground, press L2 for the landing air momentum with the Medusa's gaze. And then just 2 jumps and then you are in the perfect position for that. It's possible, I will show you, it's possible to jump up this ladder, but it's really hard because the camera changed. Okay, we don't need the health now, but I will just pick it up to show you the next tricks better. And you don't need to save. Oh, the save bug, sometimes you can't hit the save point here. Please, don't open the box for the green orbs and don't save here. This is just for the tutorial. Okay, we roll here. Now the next trick is really important. It's the blackout glitch. We have 2 blackout glitches, and that's the reason why we upgrade the weapon almost to level 3. The Blades of Chaos almost to level 3. So we upgrade now. We will also skip a small loading time, but be careful. If you press X for too long, it will quickly upgrade, and if you upgrade the weapon, you are too late. It's too late. Then you can't perform the blackout glitch anymore. So be careful. Upgrade to a number below 10. It's perfect. But 11 or 12. It's better if you are closer to the 0, to the upgrade. It's better. But it's more risky. In one of my runs, I just upgrade and then release and I stopped at the 1. That was, wow, that was perfect, but it's just 1 frame later, the whole speedrun would be over. So yeah, We use 3 now. It's okay. Every number between 1 and 15 is okay. But a 1 would be perfect. So, go out of this menu. Okay. Now the next part is really important. There's a cutscene trigger and a checkpoint trigger. And the checkpoint trigger is in front of the cutscene trigger. And we try to jump on the checkpoint trigger. It's here. We hit it. Perfect. That's the perfect. This all here, this whole area is the checkpoint trigger. This is really bad. If you look at the nose, look just at the nose of Frankazi. If you jump here, this is bad. This is also not really good. Barely possible. This is okay. If you are here, where I am, that's perfect. Here is the cutscene trigger. You can perform this trick. If you're really fast, you can perform this trick even if you hit the cutscene trigger, because the screen fade out black. That's the reason why it's called blackout glitch. So, we are here. Now, we will upgrade the weapon. The blades. We will upgrade the blades. And then we will restart from the last checkpoint. So we press, when we are here, we press start, upgrade the weapon, exit the menu, press select, go to the point, restart from last checkpoint, and then we hold the right analog stick for the roll in the left direction. Press X, it's my method. We have to perform a roll in the first 1 or 2 frames after the black screen. That's the key. So that's really good that we create a save file here. This is possible. It's rarely possible, but it's possible that the game crash on the upgrades. Sorry for the sound. Sorry for the sound. Yeah, this is the perfect tutorial. I will show you every possible ways to kill the run. Yeah, it's possible to soft lock the game on the skip. The newest way for the Pandora's box. Yeah, correct. But I didn't tap X. Luckily, we created a safe point. So don't mash X or tap X. Just press once, upgrade, release, perfect. A commercial? So again, upgrade. Oh, no, I jumped on the cutscene trigger, but it's not a problem. If you are really quick, Now upgrade the weapon. X, back, press select really quickly, and now roll. Okay, I got it. I will show you what I triggered here. What I skipped here. I skipped this cutscene. Thanks, Akheon. Okay, maybe you say, hey, upgrade the weapon and everything. It's not useful for just one part. You have to perform you can perform the trick on the different spot. So now you have to perform. Normally you have to perform this. You skip everything with the blackout glitch. You can just roll on the other side. You can skip everything here. Okay, we will continue. I just want to show you what you skip here. This part can be really troll heavy. Just dash here, dash here. Try to stun these guys here. Double jump. And then 4 times. Then you jump on top of this of the barrier, and yeah, you can skip all the parts. Activate this switch. Hey, Mr. Raccoon. These boxes are really important for the speedrun. You will get a ton of red orbs of this. You can see it on the number. Just run, press L2, and then press the right analog stick down to perform a dash backward. A roll backward. A backward roll. Yeah. This is really easy. And yeah, with this you have a lot of red orbs. You need that for Army of Hades level 2. And Blades of Artemis level 2. These are really strong attacks for fights. You just use this weapons for fights. Okay, dash here, dash here, dash here. Until the point you can see here. This ledge. Double jump. You can perform double jumps here too. Hold left. But sometimes you can see it. Sometimes he changed the direction. So if you do that, if you're close to this, just press an R1 dive, then you are fine. Ignore these 3 guys here. Press start, switch to the Blades of Artemis, and spend 500 or 600 red orbs, so that you have the number 3100 or so here to skip the next loading time. Also, we need Blades of Artemis level 2. It's a really strong weapon. Roll here. The roll way here. Yeah, go to this position here, where this statue is, and perform a Lenin air momentum with Medusa's shot. So jump before you land on the ground, press L2. Perform 4 or 5 times, then perform the fuse glitch. Jump on this ledge and on the wall, and now you have to be careful. Jump down behind the cage. The platform is really small, but you can use this here. This will help you. Just jump down as you wanna jump on top of that. On this plank. Yeah. Now you press R2 for sure,
No, please.
and X
Let me out of here.
to push this cage. Here again, perform a roll. Now I can't stop. I will just explain while doing this. Okay.
Free me.
Square, triangle. You press L2 and square for the beam. And then you perform the shot. So normally you use 2 shots, but this is a little bit faster to just perform the beam and then 1 shot. This is faster. You have to be quickly here, otherwise this part will be full of enemies because they are spawning here. Okay, no, go around this. Push this guy here.
Not in that room. Oh, please. No.
I never
God's on high. Save
got
me
it
from
that
this
I
barbarian.
moved the cage on top of this switch. I never did this. Okay. Roll. Dashing. Okay. The upcoming high jump is, for a newcomer, really hard to perform. I will show you the difference between a normal high jump and a high jump with landing air momentum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see. And now I will show you a trick, high jump with the landing air momentum. 1, 2, 3. Look. 6. A lot higher. So now we will perform the trick. We perform a landing air momentum not with the Medusa scale shot. We make a combination of the Medusa scale shot and the fuse Medusa scale shot and the fuse glitch. So shot and this. But you have to perform the L1 plus X it's this attack here. L1 plus X while in air. You have to perform it before you touch the ground. Shot. To make it easier, you perform the shot by press L2. Just press L2. You can hold down L2, then press L1 and then X. Then you perform the fuse glitch. That was perfect. And after that you jump. You have to perform 6 jumps before the jump cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuse glitch. The second jump. 1, 2, 3. And then you are on top of that. Now roll down here. It's really important to perform the jump cancel and the double jump to gain more air momentum. You will lose your air momentum after the 6 or 7 jump, but you can reset the air momentum with the double jump. So you just swim here, and now this part is really important. You swim up here. Here you can see it. He's shaking. Hold triangle. Swim to the right, and then I totally fucked up. Okay, again, I will do this in one step. And now you swim to the left, correct? Okay, again. So you swim here. You swim to the right until you clipped here through that, and then you clip to the left. It's really hard to explain this part now. You just swim to the left, and oops. It's hard to explain the trick. This trick is easy once you understand this. Okay. You swim to this wall here. To this wall. It's really hard to explain this trick like that. There's a wall. And maybe the camera angle will change. Like this. You have to know where the corridor is. That's the key. That's the key. That's also the hard part of this game. I will try again to show you this trick. So clip through that. Swim to the left side. Aim with this wall. Dive here. This camera angle would be perfect. You can press R1 to swim faster. Just swim to the left side until this thing appear. And then you will see 4 chains here. 4 chains. 2 on the right, 2 on the left side. And then you are right. Here's the door. Here's a checkpoint, by the way. Now you have to be really careful. Dive with square. But not too much. Otherwise you won't hit the loading trigger for the next part. Just dive here. With triangle square you have to be careful. Swim here, swim here, swim here. Now you can see the save point. Now you are right. If you are here, if the save point is in the middle of the screen, press square to dive. Swim here to this position. Behind this wall, the camera will turn. Dive with square. Dive, dive, dive. Until the camera fixed in this position. That's perfect. There is a small trick to swim faster. You can hold R1 and then again hold R1, but that's not the fastest way. The fastest way is to cancel this with a grab. So I press R1 and circle at the same time. You can see it with the grab, he still has momentum. Otherwise, he will stop. Look, he will stop. But with the grab, he won't stop. Okay, you swim until you see this here. This stone ring. You swim here until the camera changed. Swim a little bit to this. If not too far, that's really important. Otherwise you will have a really bad camera angle. You will just press square and swim a little bit to the left. The screen will turn black. That's okay, that's good. Now it's blue again. You can perform a dive, but I will just show you this. You can perform the dives here. Try to swim a little bit to the left. Because the camera can be really bad here. And no, just if the camera turned, just swim to the front, to the camera, to you. Hold down the left analog stick until you clipped through the wall. And that's it. Sometimes you will hit a really bad camera angle. Then you have to be careful, otherwise you will activate the elevator. So after this part, you swim here, trigger the small cutscene. Then you go into the corridor and fight some random guys. Again with the Medusa shot. This is the best attack for small enemies. So, now you have to go here, go here. So again, I will show you this. You come out of this corridor, you have to go through that and through that. Aim to the right. For sure, you have to do this with roll dashing, but I just want to explain you this. This part is really important. Don't jump on this wall or jump on this platform, otherwise you will trigger a cutscene. That's not good. So just jump over that. Just jump over that. Otherwise you will trigger a really long cutscene. Dive here. Okay. The next part. Here's a cutscene. I will show you the cutscene once. There's a small cutscene. But you can skip it really easily. Go here until the camera turned. Perform a double jump. Press. Oops. Yeah, it's hard to explain the trick and doing it at the same time. Perform double jump. Perform L1 plus X. Then the square attack and then the dive kick. Ah, come on. Now. This. And then you skip that cutscene. Perform square triangle to destroy this door. If you're low on health, this is the only box that you maybe open in the run. Or yeah, there's one box later. This box is really useful if you are low on health. There's a small loading time, so you won't lose any time. If you open this box, you will skip the loading time. Roll here, jump up here, destroy this with one attack, and switch to the blades. Jump on this ledge. Now you are here. You have to perform a small run to the left, and then after the jump, you will fall down here. So look, it's better to perform a small run, and then 3 times this combo. Jump cancel. Jump on top of this. So, now I will show you and explain the rocket jump. We have to... Okay, first, it's really important to run into the water, not to jump into the water. Run into the water, dive. Oops, come on. And then you can see he's jumping out of the water. If you perform it right, he will boost. He will jump out of the water like a rocket. Yeah, it's really hard to perform without a setup, just... And if you perform it right, you will skyrocket up the ladder. Okay. You have to press R1 and try and X for that. That is too far. That was not good. Let's see if I can retry it. Okay. I just want to show you this, but for some reason I never did this before. Just testing out here. Maybe it has something to do with the trick. Maybe it's not possible. I have no idea if it's possible on this part. No, normally you have to perform it later. Come on. I just tried to show you this trick. If not, then yeah, it's like that. It's basically like that. Okay. Now let's see. It's L1 plus X. R1, sorry. R1 for the charge. It's too early. Okay, it doesn't matter. it's not that important. It's a small, it's a 4-second time save or 3-second time save. It just looks really, really cool because he's skywalking. But you have to be perfect the timing, not too close to the water surface, not too deep in the pool. It's in the one with a lot of focusing time, and it's one of the tricks that it's hard to perform out of nowhere. You have to perform it in the run, so that you are in the flow. There's a really, really long loading time here, so use this to upgrade your weapon. Yeah, until there's 1,500 left. And now there's one really good thing on the roll. It has invincible frames. You can see it here. I will just show you this. Perform a roll, and then, yeah. So again. So there are two rolls, two balls really close. Then after the second one, there's a small gap for the fourth. And now this is the door here. 1, 2, and now mash R2 and perform one roll. No dash, just one roll inside this hall. Go here. Okay, jump and then press square 2 times. Activate the rage and then just kill the other guys with the triangle attack. At the end, you perform X and R1 for the dive. You jump down here, and here's a small trick. You are invincible when you switch to the Blades of Artemis, or to other weapons, I don't know, but it's for sure for the Blades of Artemis. So, switch. If you perform it right, look here, double jump, perform the double jump, and jump behind this. Switch back to Blades of Chaos, jump on top of this here. Is there a green box here? I don't need it. No. Sorry, I totally confused you now. There's the ladder. There's the ladder. So go here. Go left. Go right. Go left. You don't need to save here. I just save if something went wrong. So, here, this part. You can skip a lot of this by just perform a... The camera angle is bad, so after a restart it's often a lot better. Just perform a delayed double jump. But first time when you're here, the camera angle is normally really bad. So you can't see anything. Just perform a double jump here, walk here, jump on top of this, jump over here, switch to the blades, perform the landing air momentum with Medusa's Gaze, so with L2. And then just jump upwards, hold in the down right direction. You can climb the ladder, you can jump down, it doesn't matter. Activate this. Hey Icaro. For God of War 2 tutorial you have to ask Akheon. Okay, roll down here. So, stop here. Upgrade the Blades of Artemis to level 2. You have not to save. Don't use any save points here. I just used this for the tutorial, because sometimes the game can crash. It's barely the case, but I did this on this tutorial, so yeah. Roll inside this room. Okay, there's one special thing on this fight. You can perform it really quickly. Normally this fight is really long with a lot of quick time events and other stuff. Just trigger the event here. So, now you have to be really quickly. Turn immediately and roll to the switch. There's a switch in this arena. I will show you this switch. So turn around, roll over the stairs, go to the switch, and now you activate the switch. Then the boss will jump to the door, and a lock will fire up. So there is one lock, and you will shoot the lock on the boss, but you will miss the boss. At the point where the lock is over the shoulders, where it would hit, so over the shoulders of the boss, you have to reactivate the switch again. That's really important. So, R2, now wait, and if the lock is over the shoulder, now again, and now you have to press again on the hit, and one more time, no more, otherwise the boss will be invincible. So, and now we can defeat him. This is a safe spot. I will show you this. This is a safe spot. The safe spot is small. It's here. It's this area. If you are here, this is bad. If you are here, this is also bad. You can see it on the hitbox. This small area is the safe zone. You can just stand here. Hey, I'm Broiler. So, switch to the blades. And that's the reason why we have Blades of Artemis level 2. This is a really good damage thing. Damage weapon. We press R1 for the sting, and then press square for the swing. And yeah, repeat this. R1 square, R1 square, and try to stand on this safe spot here. Then we will switch back during the roll. After the roll, switch back, activate the switch. Okay. And now we will get a lot of red orbs, and that's enough for the rest of the run for the Army of Hades. This is the last weapon that we will upgrade. Don't perform a shoulder dash here. Normal rolling is faster. So here you can perform the shoulder dashes again. I will save here for the tutorial, for tutorial reasons. You need this hat as a key. So, no, there's a small time save. It's a 7-second long time save. You can roll down and watch a small cutscene, or you can skip this part. Yeah, we want to be fast, so we perform the skip. You perform a Lenin air momentum with Medusa's gaze shot with the L2. And then we perform 4 cycles here. Oops. They're just talking and We have to aim this wall, so aim on the right side. Four. Fuse glitch. And then, after you clip through, oops, after you clip through, just do nothing. Just release the controller. It's better. Okay, you can also perform it like that. But for sure, the jump cancel would be a little bit faster. So normally here's a cutscene, so don't trigger it. Just walk here. Go here, until you see this small trigger. Switch the weapon to blades because you use it, and roll inside this. After the cutscene, you will have the Army of Hades. Because you will get Army of Hades now. It's really important to be really fast. Switch back to the Medusa's Gaze. You need Medusa Gaze for the high jump. But you will have the Army of Hades after the cutscene. So be prepared. Equip Blades of Artemis before the cutscene. And so now you can switch. After this you can switch. And perform a double jump. That was good because these harpiers, they can interrupt you. They can interrupt you and then you will fall down. So it's good. There are two statues. Two of them. I will show you this. One moment. Here. Jump on the left statue. Then the chance is higher that you can kill the harpier. Now you have to perform a double jump again. And make 3 cycles of the Blades of Artemis attack. And try to land in the corridor. Okay. Yeah. Go back here. Put the key inside it. Hey, Frankie Snow. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Now we dash inside this. Turn the switch. 1, you can see it here, 1 gap and 2. Just for 2. This, release. Roll down, roll down, roll down. Open that. We showed this speedrun to the programmers. I will link you a small highlight on the next cutscene, okay? So you have to perform. You have to turn this cycle until you see the corridor. This. You see the corridor with the spiky walls. Then you roll through that. Ignore these guys. Sometimes they will block you. That's RNG. Sometimes they will kill you. Okay, funny. Kill this guy and activate this switch. Goodbye. The God of War done quick highlight. just open this highlight, and then you can see that we destroyed the games in front of the programmers. Okay, so after the cutscene, go back here, and I will show you one trick right now. It's a cutscene overlapping skip. Or the cutscene overlapping. So, I will try to make a double jump into this room. While in air, I will switch to the blades. I hold left and mash R2. So, double jump, L, I press L1 and R1 and hold left. Let's see. And mash R2.
Your progress is impressive, Kratos.
Fail. Okay. You have to be really close to the switch. This trick is really inconsistent, but it's only a small time save.
Your progress is...
Oops. Come on.
Your progress is impressive.
That's it.
But be warned.
Now you will see
Once you
two
ascend to the upper levels of the
dialogues in
you
one.
will not be able to return without Pandora's box.
Pandora's box.
It's an 8-second time
Realized
save.
It was a monument not only to the gods of Olympus, but to the madness of the mortal who had designed it. He'd conquered the
So
lower
not a really
floors
big
of
deal if you
Pandora's
fail on that.
But what lay in wait above would test even the greatest of all.
Switch to Army of Hades during this ride. Roll on top of the hands and launch the Army of Hades as soon as possible. Switch back to Medusa's gaze and roll into the cutscene. The reason is, now, after the cutscene, Army of Hades will attack this guy. And you need Medusa's gaze for the next jump. Okay, jump on the box, perform a double jump, or a jump, and jump behind this barrier. And now we will have a really long cutscene.
Kratos had been in service to the gods long enough to know the Harpy had been sent as a warning, a reminder from his former master of the decision that had cost Kratos everything.
And now the really hard part
Had it been
begins.
that long since he'd almost met his end at the hands of the barbarians? That long since he'd traded everything to save himself?
Ares!
The sky split apart, and the god of war stepped through.
Okay, Lucky. But I guess you don't need it, because, yeah,
He saw the making
you are the
of
number
god
3 on the leaderboard.
and mere mortal. Ares would save Kratos. He would turn him into the perfect warrior, his servant on Earth. Only a simple pledge of loyalty was required.
My life is yours, Ares. From this day, I shall carry forth your will.
And his fate was sealed. As promised, Ares rescued his new disciple, bringing forth the power of a god, destroying those who would slaughter Kratos and his men.
To climb the wall,
Kratos, no mere sword and shield
What do you
could
mean?
fit the newest servant of the god of war. The blades of chaos, forged in the foulest depths of Hades. Once attached, the chains remained so, chained and seared to the flesh, a part of the bearer's body, a permanent reminder of Kratos' pledge. In return, ultimate power. The rage of Ares exploded from within. But soon,
Ah,
he would learn
no.
the true cost of such power.
The cutscene skip.
A cost too high.
No, I will
even
do
for
the
Kratos to
other
pay.
way, because if you're good at this, yeah, for sure
I know who it is
it's
you serve. Return to your master.
it's
Tell
not
the God of
easy,
War I am
but
his no
it's
longer.
safer and faster
Tell him he is not
when
safe
you're
while
good at this, because the backtrack over the ropes is not. It's,
use it to
in my
see him
opinion,
tremble
so
and fall
tricky.
before me.
So switch back to blades. Spent 400 or 500 red orbs into this. No, don't use the save here. I just want to save because of tutorial reasons. So spend 500 red orbs into that. Oh, we have a green box here. That's good. Okay, now we will roll here. We have to be really quickly. Just jump. Oh, that's the reason why we have to be quickly, because this one guy, he punched me. So, what we perform here is, I will show you this again, but here we jumped over the gap with. Okay, I will show you this after the. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, correct. So, we used for this small gap. It's hard to explain the trick with all the enemies around. So we perform a jump and L1 plus X. Then we hit square one time to perform the double jump. And then we perform the double jump with two of this. And at the end we press R1 for the... So it's... Basically it's this. This is important for the skip. Again, R1, X and R1 for this attack. Square, double jump, and then 2 times the L1 plus X attack and the dive kick with R1 at the end. So, we can skip this by just jumping on top of the ladder. We will skip to Army of Hades because we need this magic now for the archers. This is a little bit random, this part. Sometimes the archers, they can, like this, good example, they can hit you, return, and we will, wow, come on, oops. We will jump on this bridge. We will switch to Medusa's gaze because we use it for the Blades of Artemis jumps. Roll here, ignore this guy. Jump on top of this. So, now I have to be really quickly because of the enemies. I will perform a L1 plus X and then roll to a specific spot. I will try to not activate this. I perform a Lenin air momentum with the Medusa's gaze. Just hold right. Hold in the right direction. Otherwise, Kratos will turn and aim for the enemy. So this trick is really hard. It's also hard to explain it while doing it. So, for this trick we need not the L2 Lenin air momentum, we need this. So we press L2, hold L1 and press X before we hit the ground, like this, to have a really good Lenin air momentum. Yeah, and then look on the right side here. Here is a cutscene trigger. And we jump around the cutscene. We jump around the cutscene. So we have to aim on the bottom right and then change to right and then change to up right. So that we jump around the cutscene. It's just so hard to explain. I will just perform it. It's a practice thing. And you have to perform a dive at the end. Double jump. It's really hard to jump around the cutscene trigger. Okay. And perform the dive. And now we skip the cutscene. It's a 2-minute long cutscene. 2 minutes. 2 minute long. Now we can... press one time this, then the double jump, and again, so you can jump on that. Okay, you use this without LIM. Okay, in my opinion, it's safer. So for this part, don't roll too fast. Here's a really long loading time. Insanely long loading time. Now we will spend 1,500 up to 2,000 points on this. Here. If 1,500 are left, that's fine. Now we will go here. The next trick is also really hard. Especially if I explain it and perform it at the same time. Yeah, this jumping part is just practice. You have to get a feeling of the razor blades. The hitboxes are annoying here. Roll to that, switch to blades. You can perform a small LAM. You have not to perform it. It's up to you. Jump on this. Don't run too far or you will trigger the fight. Jump on this, perform a R1 attack and then square. This is the best way to beat that. Okay. This trick is hard to explain. I perform 6 or 7 repetitions of this. And after I'm behind the wall, I perform the fuse glitch and the double jump, but I delay the double jump. This trick is just hard to explain and to learn. It's one of the hardest tricks in the game to learn, maybe. You have to find your own setup. Every speedrunner has their own setup. For me, it's just... I perform 6 or 7. I repeat this air combo until I clip behind the wall. Then I perform this. I perform a double jump in the more right direction, because the corridor is like this. The corridor is like this. It's like this. So I perform a jump more in this direction, that I will not clip into the corridor too early. And after the fuse glitch for the dive, the last thing that you have to perform is the dive. Then I change the directions to the left, that I clip in the corridor. Yeah, it's a blind thing. That's the reason why it's so hard. That's it. Sorry, my friends, I cannot explain this trick better. Ask Luki, ask Lepros, everyone has their own technique. Akheon too. You have to find out where the corridor is, the positioning of the corridor. That's the important fact. Okay, roll here. Don't need to save here. Roll down here. Okay, just 400 here so that you have 1000 left. There's a small loading time, you can skip here. Okay, there's a small cutscene. You can skip it by perform a double jump. So you run, perform a double jump, and then make repeat the combo 4 or 5 times. And the dive at the end, and then you jumped over the trigger. It's possible with 4 jumps, but to be safer, perform 5. Switch back here. Now you have to be really careful. Run along these rolls on the left side. If you're too far, I will show you. Then you will trigger the harpiers. That's not good. You won't do that. So run here. Run here. Jump over here, and then you can, no problem, you can just, here's a checkpoint trigger, here in this area. Try to hit it, so you can retry the box, Pandora's box skip faster. I use this method. A lot of Brazilian players use a different method, but this method is faster. You perform the launcher with triangle. You hold down triangle, perform the square attack, and then press jump. So you press X to get on top of that. You perform one jump and hold down the left analog stick for a little bit. That was just too far. It's also, this trick is really hard to explain. So that Kratos turned and jumped on the door. I perform it like that. I press and immediately hold down until I land on that. Now I press L1 plus R1 to pull out the Blades of Artemis. I jump and perform the Lenin air momentum. But this is really hard because you can't see anything. You have to be really good at the LAM. You have to get a feeling of the jump timing of Kratos. After that, I make a small step because, look, if I run too far, I will lose the ability of the Lenin air momentum. If I run too far, then I will just perform a normal jump. It's not like this, but you can perform 1 or 2 steps to get the boost. And I perform a small run on the door, blind, on this really tiny door. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I did a mistake. But it's good to explain the trick. So this trick is also really hard because, oh no, I did no mistake. But I try again to show you this trick. I want to show you this trick. So you have to aim to the top right side first to jump around an invisible wall. Everything blind. But you can see, later you can see where you are with the shot, with the beam, with the green beam. And then you aim to the left. So you can see Kratos. I will show you again. Oops. So you aim to the other side, and now you can change back until this point. And now you perform the fuse glitch and jump into try to jump into the elevator. And before you hit the loading time, upgrade Army of Hades to level 2. So you will skip the loading time and you have Army of Hades level 2. And now we skip the elevator, the Pandora's box cutscene. It's a long cutscene, so it's useful. Yeah, now we will pull. We will push the box. Yeah, look here. Yeah. I will explain everything. I told you.
Back to Athens, Kratos. You cannot defeat Ares without it.
Unfortunately, you cannot kick the box.
After 1,000 years,
Yeah,
Pandora's
really long
box
cutscene
was
is
at
coming up.
last freed of its confines. Kratos had found the means to destroy the god of war. Far away in Athens, Ares knew Kratos
Yeah,
had
it's
succeeded
not
in his
that
quest.
easy. That's correct.
So, little Spartan, you've recovered Zeus's precious box, but you will not live long enough to see it opened. I will see to that. Goodbye, Spartan. You will rot in the depths of Hades for all eternity.
As the life began to leave Kratos, his thoughts returned to that fateful night. Even in death, the memories, the visions would not fade. For how could he forget spilling the blood of his own family? A cruel trick
Okay, so
orchestrated by
perfect
the god of war.
time
My
for
wife,
starting with
my
God of War
child.
speedruns.
How? They would have
Watch
been
this
spoken.
tutorial and
You are becoming all I'd hoped you'd be, Kratos. Now, with your wife and child dead, nothing will hold you back. You'll become even stronger. You will become death itself.
But as the flames consumed the temple, Kratos realized his true enemy was
oh,
the god
Daniel
who had
Brownie,
saved
thanks
his
for the
life.
host.
The same god who had now taken everything from him.
Ares!
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all. The ashes of your wife and child will remain fastened to your skin, never to be removed.
And with that curse, all would know him for the beast he had become. His skin white with the ash of his dead family. The ghost of Sparta had been born.
Oh, this tutorial is longer than I thought.
In death, he had failed. As the minions of Ares claimed Pandora's box,
This will be
Kratos'
over
life
3 hours
faded,
long.
and his cursed soul was
I thought that I would definitely get a sub 3 hours for the tutorial.
And
but
Kratos
okay.
fell into the underworld.
It's more
The river
important
Styx
to
beckoned
explain you all
below.
the stuff
The
and
currents
to
strong
repeat
enough
some
to carry
things
even the
and
strongest mortal to his eternal
because in this
resting
run I
place.
explained you everything
Kratos
besides the
had
blind
no
parts
intention of
because
resting
it's
yet.
hard to explain
He
a blind
intended to
trick
live, to
where you have
return to Earth and
perform
complete
blind
his
stuff.
quest.
I used tutorials by myself, but
There is a
it was
task
not
left
really
for me
useful
above.
for me. So I made my own setups for the blind sections. I just learned my own setups, and I guess every God of War 1 speedrunner has their own. They have their own setup. Okay, yeah, just jump up here, go to the right side. Oops. Perform the double jumps here. Ignore all these guys. Goodbye. Go up here. You can perform more risky strategies and jump around the blades. If you know the hitboxes well, it's not a really big deal. So now, this is the same. This is the same combo like on the cliff. So I can show you this again. I press jump and then L1 plus X, and then I perform the square, and then I perform the double jump with another L1 plus X with this square, double jump, L1 plus X, L1 plus X, and R1 for the dive kick. This part can be really troll heavy because the hypers can kill you. I will hit this checkpoint here. Okay, you jump on the second platform and then you release Army of Hades, and then it's everything about RNG. Try to not get hit. That was perfect. Jump here, left. Down, jump here. Switch to the blades. Perform the LAM with Medusa's gaze, and now I want to show you one thing, but I will show you if I land on top of the barrier. Look, there's a perfect visible spot where you can see if you are high enough or not. It's this here. Look at the nose of Frankazi. You can see this here in the wall. You can see this small roof, this small ledge. It's the same high like the barrier. So this is the point where you can stop with the high jump and just jump. This barrier is, by the way, really tiny, the platform, so be careful. If you fall down backwards, okay, you have to repeat. If on the other side you have to climb on the spiky tower. So this is the perfect. If you're here, just stop with your high jump and you are fine. Okay, I have no setup for this tower. I never had. It's just memorizing the tower, but I have a setup for the next tower. Okay. Oops. Now, so kill all these guys here. You don't need this box. I'm just using this to explain stuff. And so you can see it here. Unfortunately, if you pause the game, the screen turned black. You cannot see what's in the background. It's different in God of War 3. There you can see the game. When I unpause, you will see seven razor blades. 2 in this position. 1, 2, 3 in this position, and 2 in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. After the 7th one, after the 2 razor blades on the right side, I perform 2 jumps on top. This is the setup. So here, 1, 2. No, here, between this 1, 2, 3. Here, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, what did I do? 1, 2. 1. Oops, I did one mistake. No problem. Okay, again. Yeah, there are other setups, but normally you are at the perfect timing for this here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you wait for that. 1 and 1. That is the setup. To jump up this quickly. So, on one of these jumps, you switch to Blades of Artemis and equip the Army of Hades. That's important. And now we kill some of these guys with the circle attack. We press circle until the smash, and we cancel like in the fighting game. We cancel the last one with block. We block with L1, so circle, 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 and then press L1 for the block to cancel the recovery animation of this combo. So, and we wait until there's one more platform that is important now. And now we can skip this platform here. If this is yeah, it's this platform. Now we jump here. Be careful, there's a small invisible wall. Now we switch back to the Blades of Chaos, and then we jump over here. We will ignore this. Okay. Before we will go to the next part, I want to show you this. So we will go back. I need a safe here, because the next trick is one of the most inconsistent tricks in the game. Oops. I don't know where the last checkpoint is. Okay, it's here. Yeah, this is what I'm doing here is bullshit, because it's really hard to go back. I have no idea where this part ends now, because the camera angle is awful. But okay, perfect. Okay, so my friends, we have to. I just want to hit the save point. Come on. So don't do that. Please don't do it. This is bullshit. Please, where's the last checkpoint? Ah, yeah. The last blackout glitch is really hard. That's the reason why I want to create a safe spot. But a safe spot without redoing all the stuff here. Oh my fucking god. Yeah. So normally you don't have to perform this. But yeah, the blackout glitch. It's a one try thing. That's the reason why I have no save states. For sure, I'm playing on the original console. That's the reason why I will create a save file now. Oh, fuck you. Sorry for the swearing. Oh, wait a moment. My friends, I have a better idea. If I fail on the blackout glitch, I will make another video. I will make another video. I will just ignore this now, because it would be too annoying. I will create another video if I fail on the blackout glitch now. And I will show you the blackout glitch. So for this part, it's faster to jump up the rope. So what I perform is, I press forward, press X for the jump, press square for the air tag, then hold in the other direction and perform the double jump. So front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Be careful because the camera changed. Okay. I try to get the blackout glitch now. So you have to jump on this hill. Not here, not here, not here, not here, not here, on top of the hill. And that's one of the hard things here. Okay, I got it. So the left feet is on top of the hill. Now I upgrade my weapon like on the first blackout glitch. Exit the menu and then press select, restart from the last checkpoint. Hold in the down left direction with the right analog stick and mash X so that I can perform a really quick roll. And I got it. This is the blackout glitch. Normally, you will trigger a 30-second long loading time here. So you roll up here, and then you will climb here, and at the corner, you press X, mash X, and jump over the cutscene. That's it. Climb on the right side, on the corner, up to the corner, and then after you're on top of that, you will fall down. So you press X, you mash X, and perform the double jump over the trigger. Equip Army of Hades. Or it's not important, but to make it easier, you can kill this with Army of Hades. But it's not that important. But you have to equip Army of Hades anyways. If you are low on health, you definitely need the next green box. And for beginners, use this checkpoint here. No save, not save, just activate. You activate a checkpoint, but just press R2. Then you press no, and then now you have the checkpoint here. You go to this box. Before that, you switch to the weapon. You open the box. You equip Army of Hades. Here's a long loading time, so the box opening is not a time lost. And then you just roll into the cutscene, and now you will have Ares 1. The final Ares fight. Ares 1 is... The combo on Ares 1 is really simple. You just perform R1, the sting, with square, with the swing, in the combination, so R1, square, R1, square, R1, square. And when he performs his attack, you perform L2 to cast Army of Hades. Then you are invincible for a few hits.
Kratos returned even from the underworld. Is this the best you can do, Father?
The good thing is, if you fail on the fight and you hit this small save point, you can skip this cutscene also. So it's, yeah, it's a really good thing. It's a really good thing. Because this fight can be random. This fight can be so random. I will show you the high-risk strategy on this fight. But if he blocks one of my attacks, he can perform a punish and kill me with one hit. So sometimes I die on this fight. This fight is critical every time.
The day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos.
Okay. You start with R1 and then press square immediately after that. 2 times. You can perform this combo 2 times. And then he will launch his first attack. 1, 2. And now you press L2 for the Army of Hades. And then again. Every time he performs the attack. Okay. Like now. And this, you can see it here, this was the bad RNG. He blocked my attack and killed me immediately. That's just bad luck. That's the reason why for beginners, for world record attempts, this is a time lost. For beginners, you should check this small loading trigger here. So you can... no, I won't stream in German. Then you go back here. Ah yeah, forgot about that. Okay. And the good thing is,
Kratos.
you can cancel the cutscene. So you can perform a really quick retry. Yeah, this fight is just RNG heavy, if you have bad luck. And yeah, we performed the fast kill here. That was good. That was lucky. Now it's really important to equip the blades. The blades, you have to perform 2 random quick time events here. When you see the circle quick time event, don't perform the blades of Artemis. Switch back to the blades of Chaos. That's really important. And then you can grab him. Hello Sinister1, thanks for the host. I guess it's an offline host. An auto host, maybe.
Is to truly destroy him. Do you recognize this place?
Okay, the clone fight.
Location of your greatest failure.
We have Army of Hades level 2 for this. And the Blades level 2. Blades of Artemis level
Nightmares
2.
that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance. His past stood before him.
Kratos! What's happening?
So for this fight,
By the gods,
we use
can this
Rage
be
of the
real?
Gods. Because after Eris 1, we have a full bar of Rage of the Gods. We use the Blades of Artemis with 2 attacks. We use 2 attacks and the Army of Hades. We start with the square attacks, with the spins. The reason is the armor of the enemies is stronger. We start with the Army of Hades. Then we perform the spins. We just press square. The armor of the enemies are is higher at the start of this fight. We use Rage of the Gods at the beginning to deal more damage. Every time Army of Hades is ready, we use Army of Hades. So, and now we are on phase 2, and now the armor it's not that high anymore, so we can use just single circle attacks. Don't mash circle, just one attack. Be careful to not fall down. Army of Hades. And please be careful, don't spam circle if you are too close to your wife. Otherwise, you can see it here. You also perform the quick time event with circle. So just perform the circle attack if you are more far away. You can see the momentum of the attack It's forward, so you can also hit them. And the hitbox is really, really nice. So you can also hit the enemies when they are a little bit far away and too close to the wife. If you are too close to the wife and press circle, you will trigger the health minigame. Okay, it's possible, but it's really hard to time that. It's possible that you cast one army of Hades at the end of this round, of the second fight, of the clone fight. When you perform an army of Hades at the last 1 second or 2 seconds of this fight, you will get the attack for the third fight, for the last fight. That's really good because Ares will start with 1 out of 3 attacks. It's random. It's completely random. One attack is really, really bad. It's the attack. He come and make a shock attack. This is really bad. One attack is good if you have army of Hades. It's the block. He run to you. No, it's a taunt. Correct. He's just taunting. Then you can kill him with army of Hades. But you have barely army of Hades in the last fight, and after a retry, you will lose it anyways. So the best way for the fight is the teleport. But this is random. Luckily, we can retry the fight really fast. I will show you all things. This is the teleport. That is godlike RNG. But look, the retry is really fast. Oh, again, teleport. This is the taunt. If you have army of Hades, if you have the army of Hades from the second fight, you can kill him with that. But the worst case is the shock. This is not the shock. You can block this attack. This is the shock. This is the shock. This is the worst case. You have to retry it. Luckily, you only lose 2 seconds for a shock. You have to react that. Retry. This is not good without army of Hades. And look, if he deals damage, you will lose a life and he will gain life, and it's the same on my end. So if I attack him, I will just show you this fight. Look, I deal damage and he will lose damage at the same time. So I will show you the technique now. We need the teleport. Yeah, okay. Now you perform square attacks until he launches the stones. You perform a roll to the side. Be careful. If the stones hit you, you will be dead. And yeah, then you roll to him and you only perform square attacks. Square, square, square. When you see he will summon the stones, roll to the side. And after the stones crash into each other, you will roll to Ares and perform again the spin, the square tag. Now there's the last cutscene in the game, and then we have a small part with roll dashing, and there's a small trick at the end. I want to show you this.
Kratos had done the impossible.
And I will show you how bad the in-game timer is compared to real-time attack. The in-game timer is really, really bad. Because the in-game timer doesn't count cutscenes.
The city had
It doesn't
saved
count
and
cutscenes.
would
So
thrive again.
don't use the in-game timer.
The same
My
would
world
not be
record
said
is
for Kratos, for
123,
as he sought to
32,
rebuild
and
his
it would be a
throne with the help of the
51
gods,
minutes in
the
a
truth was revealed to him.
in the in-game time.
Athena,
Around
Maybe
that,
there were
around
memories
50
that
minutes.
haunt me still.
Maybe 40,
You
48.
have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the
Between
death of our
45 and
brother,
50,
the
something
gods
like
are
that.
indebted to you.
So in-game time is bad in God of War 1. Don't use the in-game time to time your runs. It's so bad. I will show you the difference.
No god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
In the end, knowing the visions of his past would never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast
And we will
himself
get a
from the
sub
highest
3-hour
mountain
tutorial
in all
video.
of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness.
Maybe if I will explain you a lot of stuff now at the end, it's possible. Yeah,
fate of
there are
Kratos
some
was not as
things
it
that I
seemed.
can explain. But
The gods
let's
had
see.
other
It's around
plans.
3 hours.
Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped.
Ja, God of War 4.
But now
Auf
there
jeden
is
Fall.
an empty throne in Olympus.
I will
The
upload
new
this
God of
tutorial
War
immediately
is
after
needed.
the stream.
Take these stairs, Kratos.
But it can take a
They
while.
lead to your ultimate reward.
Okay, we will get the ultimate blades here. Unfortunately, we don't need it. Roll here, roll dashing, just roll dashing. Be careful, the camera can turn on this part and then it's possible that you will perform a back roll. Okay, I will show you how bad the in-game timer is. Save here. We have 2 hours 55. The real-time attack ends in 10 seconds, in 5 seconds. So, look, 2 hour 55. In-game time, it's 1 hour 48. 1 hour 48:11 in-game time compared to 2 hours 55. That's a lot. So in-game time is bad. It's not useful. So, the last trick that I want to give you, just mash R2 because I will show you. Here. You will trigger this and now you... Oh, wait. Oh. You will stop for a short time and because this dialogue appears. So, one up here and mash R2 so that you will sit on the throne immediately. And then after this input, after R2, the timer will stop. So be ready for the time. And this is the time of God of War 2, God of War 1. Just mash
From
R2
that
on this
forward,
point. Yeah.
Throughout the rest of time,
This is the tutorial
whenever
of
men
God of
rode
War
forth
1,
to
any
battle for
percent
good
Nuke and
cause or
Plus.
for evil,
With the bonus
they
custom
did so under the
Tycoonius, you can
watchful
use
eye
other
of the
customs
man
as
who
well,
had
but it's
defeated
the same
God.
category. We won't
were
make any
driven
different
forward by
categories for the
Kratos.
cow. No,
The
this
mortal who had become
any
the new
percent New Game Plus. The New Game
God
Plus
of War.
means bonus custom, and the Tycoonius is the best custom. So if you wanna go for a good time, use the Tycoonius custom. You can use other customs as well, but then your time is just slower. Yeah, I will upload this on YouTube. It was not the best tutorial because it was live and I tried to perform some things and yeah, walk backwards just to hit a checkpoint, but overall I explained all the stuff that I know about this game, about the speedrun. I hope this will help you to improve your times, and yeah, Thanks for watching. See you next time, my friends.